easy to go deep inside yourself and expose the things that hurt the most. That's why we talk about men's health. You know, there's relationships end up destroying us inside. And as I shared with some other friends, because you know I need my friends, they also talked about broken relationships with their brother and arguments. And it was actually in Finland. My buddy told me they have a saying that they go, "Family is the worst." And it's so true because it's gonna hurt. You know, it's gonna hurt these relationships that you were born into, not necessarily chosen. And as my brother liked to point out to me, I don't know him, you know, and it's so shitty that I'm trying to know him, but as soon as I talk to him, it's an argument and I'm offending him and he's pissing me off. And not to make this a personal journal, which I don't. I'm just trying to get to a purpose. Is there will be objectives in your life and there will be blockers in your life. So my objective is to have a relationship with my siblings. The blocker is we don't get along. So there's always something between you and your goals. There's always going to be something that seems insurmountable. And this is something that I had to go come to terms with last night was, you know, outside of my control. I can only control my attitude, you know. Um, I can try to control my emotions, but obviously the phone call got emotional. And as the rain drips around me, I realize that not all days are sunny. That's why I said, not everything's rainbows and butterflies. It's not going to always be super cool conversations. It's not always going to be, I'm doing super cool things like we were just talking about yesterday. People want to pretend that their whole life's unended. But I didn't fix my hair this morning. I didn't have to put on makeup or pretenses or tell people to be quiet around me. I know that I'm going live. I know that I do my morning marijuana motivation every morning. And I'm trying to reach the person that gets this. The one that really wants to keep it real and go, damn, man, I haven't talked to my sister in a long time. Damn, I haven't talked to my mom in a long time. And the story goes like this. The Kellogg brothers, the ones that made cornflakes, let Mr. Post in, and he stole the idea. And the brothers started to argue, like, yo, bro, I created, you know, cornflakes. You're fucking it up. No, we can't add sugar. Add sugar, it becomes a big deal. We all know frosted cornflakes. But what we didn't know is the brother was treating them like shit. I'm the brother that treated my brother like shit. And the other brother and them didn't speak for like 16 years. And then on their deathbed, only then did somebody say, hey, your brother wrote you a letter. And he was like, why didn't you tell me this? You know, why didn't you tell me this? I do not want to have the why didn't you tell me this conversation. That's what I brought up to my brother. So one day our family's mom and dad's gonna die, bro. One day they're not gonna be around, and we're gonna have this conversation. We're gonna have to talk to each other, whether we like it or not. And I'm sure my aggressive style didn't really work with his Gemini sensibilities, and him trying to pretend that I'm not his brother is another thing. And I don't know if anybody else has had that like that, but I'm watching, and nothing like Instagram to get you jealous, but my friend, his brother made him this fucking awesome cake, and I'm like, I wish my brother would. And he was like, I didn't even see that tag. So it's just one of those where I guess I'm sick of seeing my brother like up everybody else's shit but mine. How about that? And that I improve my relationships just like he has with other people that aren't family, but we treat them as family, and that's weird to me too. I don't know if anybody else has experienced that. So I'd love to pretend. And I was working out yesterday. You know, it's like, oh, tomorrow I'm gonna do the workout show. Then it started to rain, and it's gonna affect me for a couple days, no doubt. Not just today in the rain, but my brother and fixing these relationships that torture me. You know, like I wish I was kinder to him. You know, I wish I wasn't as abusive to him. I'm just real. And I wish I didn't learn abuse from my dad. How about that? Like, it didn't just come out the womb wanting to abuse my siblings. And by abuse, I mean, I just wasn't nice to him. You know, like dead leg, boom, punch in the leg. Oh, you got to go do the dishes, or just physical abuse. And it's only because I learned it, and it sucks, but it's true. I don't know how many people come clean, but that's not a sunny topic is to talk about abuse or broken relationships, or the tough subjects, the ones that are really get us emotional. Because I mean, I called a bunch of people last night, calling back to America, wanting to talk to some friends while I had some downtime and internet, and Two of the conversations didn't go well. Like two out of the six. One person was extremely angry and bitter and sassy, and I was just like, all right, dude, enjoy your life. And this is a person that every time they need somebody want to call, vent for an hour, mostly them complaining, and then they got sassy with me, and I was like, I don't have to hear these anymore. So what is the limit? This is, we're live here, no one's watching. What is the limit of how many times you're gonna let someone talk shit? What is the limit? Like how long you're gonna let them go on the phone, and where's the limit where you reach out or don't reach out? Right? Like I could have not called, right? But he's definitely not calling me. So what are we doing? Are we in a cycle of stubbornness? Because I'm a Taurus bull. I don't want to do that. That's going to be a waste of time. Like we're just going to just keep eating up time like we got it like that. But we don't. We're on borrowed time. Eventually, like I said, parents will die. We'll have to have a meeting. And as my father would say, a coming to Jesus. So my coming to Jesus moment with my brother is eventual. It didn't happen just right away. He Oh, there's a little frog. So funny. Pops had a frog in his cup. I just saw him drinking water. But yeah, there's that deep conversation. Like, do you open that can of worms? How deep do you want to go in there? And I guess we could keep it suppressed, right? I guess I could just stay in a bubble, and I don't know. I don't know. It's such a tough subject, man. Most of the time, I give the answers like I know everything in life, and that's about the honest truth is that I don't know. I don't know how to mend relationships, and I know that there's relationships that need to be mending. Not all relationships are going to be awesome. Some people you just don't need to be around, and separated, blocked, whatever it is, that kind of energy. And how much of that do I reach out to make that mend it or leave it? Mend it or leave it. Maybe that should have been the title. I don't know. I don't know. How much energy I put into something starts affecting it. This I do know. And I've always put energy to my businesses and to other people. And it's just sad that I got pretty much strangers or people that aren't exactly blood relatives that I'm closer with and know better. And just like my brother said, you don't know me. And it's so true. It's like we've blocked each other out of our lives. My father separated us all. I wish I had a better relationship with my siblings. And then I also want to just stay positive, I got a really blessed life, like my buddy pointed out. It doesn't look like you're hurting with sitting in Brazil in a hammock, and I'm not. I'm not. And I don't know why I let the other hurt that I'm trying to uncover in my shadow work outshine what's my relaxed time. So, for those that have been watching, thank you. I don't borrow too much time. That's why I do these for 10 minutes straight. My hammock time. I'm going to relax, drink the rest of my coconut water, think healthy thoughts, conversations with healthy people, and health over wealth. That's what I'm thinking right now. Is that is my wealth. Is that I'm healthy and I'm alive, and I love my life, and that's the most important thing there. So, sorry, little bro. I wish we were closer. And to all the other ones, peace and love. And as always, Chikathon. That means goodbye, but not forever. And I will see you on the other side, Jeremy.